What's going on YouTube? Snakebite here, and today we're going to be talking about a question I have gotten a lot. It is, should you get the Xbox Series X? This thing right here. That's what we're talking about. This is what people are wondering if they should get. Really quickly, when we talk about this, I just want to make sure it's known. If you love consoles and you just want to get the new Xbox, like people get the new PlayStation, the new PS5, absolutely go for it. I'm not knocking the console with anything that I'm going to talk about or discourage you from getting it. My take is from competitive Halo and whether or not you should get it for competitive Halo specifically. Now, the main reason to get the Xbox Series X for Halo competition going on now, specifically for Halo 5, is because of heavy aim. I have this article brought up. It doesn't, I haven't read the entire article. It doesn't necessarily go into probably everything pro players feel and what's wrong with Halo 5, but heavy aim specifically on the Xbox One and Halo 5 is the biggest issue. Heavy aim, if you don't know what it is, it's basically like, you're aiming underwater, input delay. There's loads of different ways to explain it. 343 has confirmed it. Basically, they told us we were crazy for a year just for it to get confirmed a year later, when we already knew it was a thing, but that's besides the point. But your aimer and aiming in Halo 5 can be very, very difficult. If you go from other FPS titles to Halo 5, you will almost instantly notice it. The reason why I say you might or you may is because every player is different, right? Someone like Royal 2, who is known for their aiming and known for being an amazing, FPS player, notices those specific criterias and little specifics of a game. The average player might not notice it all the time, and that's okay. It's not your fault. You are not a professional player, so therefore you should not be expected to feel every little mechanic to the game, right? But still, nonetheless, a lot of people feel it. But heavy aim is the biggest reason to go and get the Xbox Series X. Now, I actually have not gotten it, despite it being right there. But my friend let me borrow it for this past Halo 5 tournament. And I just want to talk a little bit about it and maybe give you some insight on whether or not you should get it. Now, if you love consoles, I'm sure the Xbox Series X is an amazing console at that. So again, I'm not knocking it at all. But if the question for me specifically is, for competitive Halo, should you get the console? My answer would be no. And here's why. Now, despite heavy aim definitely feeling better on the Xbox Series X, you still do get micro stutters in the game. That's the only way that I could kind of explain it. If you have one, maybe let me know what you think, or if you know how to fix it so you could help anyone else who might be experiencing it. But the aimer definitely does feel better. But the reason why I would say to not get the Series X for Halo 5 competition is simply because we do not know how much more of Halo 5 we have, and we do not know what Infinite is necessarily going to be. Now, if you, like I keep saying, if you love consoles, Xbox is your jam, and you get every Xbox, absolutely. Your Halo 5 experience, your Halo experience is without a doubt going to be better. I think you get higher frames on MCC. Halo 5, the aimer's better. You get micro stutters, but nonetheless, definitely going to be better. But if you are a Halo competitor, HCS, and wondering whether or not you should get one, the reason being no is because, one, we don't know how much more Halo 5 stuff we have, and two, we don't know specifically where Infinite is going. Now, the reason we don't know where is happening after Halo, or we don't know where Halo is going, is obviously from this article here from Halo Waypoint. For North America specifically, we just finished the professional tournament on the 21st. Today is the 22nd. December 5th is the next Pro Series. The 12th is the next season championship, which will be broadcasted to Twitch and YouTube. Now, it's very likely we get more Halo 5 stuff with how little Halo Infinite news we have. We're probably not going to get a beta and stuff like that, but this is a hard truth. And you guys know me, and I hope I'm not trying to discourage a competitor or anything, but I want to lead people in the right direction and because we don't know where Halo Infinite competitive is going, and that should be your main focus is Halo Infinite. This stuff here, it's awesome. I put out a video saying now's the time to play for amateur players, and it absolutely is. Guys are taking over. We got new pros, and it's insane the amount of talent that there is right now. But Halo Infinite is going to be the end all be all, right? The last thing I want to see for the Halo amateur player, and let's be real, there's not a lot of prize money in Halo at the moment, so the amateur player isn't being rewarded for competing as much. So the last thing I want to have happen is encourage someone to go buy the brand new console. I think it's like $500 or something like that, and then competitive go to PC. So if you're looking for an incredible Halo 5 experience and you want to get rid of heavy aim, the Xbox Series X is 100% better than the One, for me at least. But we're talking about strictly competitive. We don't know where it's going. So be very, very careful on going to get the console specifically. My hope will be that it will be crossplay, and that it'll be crossplay and you could use either or, and you just pick and choose which you want. The reality of it is we do not know what's actually going to happen. I have this article up. It's about Call of Duty, which I think is our closest point of reference. Obviously, Call of Duty League transition to PC plus controller. Call of Duty Challengers goes crossplay. Now, obviously, Call of Duty is a franchise league. They're levels above us. This was a big step for Halo, because, in my opinion at least, because I believe that this is our closest point of reference. So with all of the PC stuff that's happened, with MCC going PC and all the competition there, I do think it is a very, very strong possibility that Halo Infinite competitive goes to PC. I hope that this video doesn't get lost and kind of discourage people. I guess the two main points that I'm trying to make here are, if you love the consoles and you want to get them, absolutely get them. The Series X played great for Halo 5. Overall, besides the micro stutters, which maybe I could do something to fix that, it was a great experience playing Halo 5. But the point of the video is for Halo. Let's be real, a lot of my viewers are probably people who follow HCS and maybe even play in the HCS. So I just wanted to kind of clarify what I think people should be doing. Like I said, the last thing I want to do, since 343 has, let's be real, kind of left us in the dark on where we're going with Halo Infinite, the last thing I want to do is brag and encourage the Series X without knowing, on the competitive side, without knowing where we're going. Because the realistic part is, it's very, very possible that there will be an amateur player that wants to break into the pro scene in Halo 5 and will go get the Series X because they want to play their best possible Halo, and I 100% understand that. And then Infinite will come out however many months from now, who knows, right? And it can go to PC. And then you need to upgrade. If you don't have a PC, you need to buy a PC, upgrade your PC, whatever the case may be. So like I said, I hope this doesn't get lost on people. I hope people get where I'm coming from. This is just my take on if you should or should not get the Series X. For competitors, I think it's pretty clear, but at the same time, if you've got the money, and for pro players specifically, let's use myself and Royal 2, right? We are professional Halo players. We are under SEN and paid very, very fairly to play Halo and to compete in Halo 5. Or I don't want to say compete, because SEN, it's more for Infinite, but SEN 100% backs us, right? And we're playing in these Halo 5 tournaments where it benefits us to go get the Series X and to try to play the best possible Halo, because there is a top-heavy prize money that is rewarded for that. I don't want that to sound selfish or, I don't know, just come off the wrong way. So hopefully you guys get what I mean. I'm going to keep saying that, because when you're talking about money, I find money to be a very interesting topic, or not interesting, but a very iffy topic. But hopefully you get what I'm saying. Professional players will get the console, majority will at least, because it benefits them. I think winning the 5K yesterday basically paid for if you got the Series X. And then let alone we have another 5K and then a 10K after that, and then who knows if we have more Halo 5 after. But nonetheless, hopefully this video has made it a little bit more clear to you if you've been on the fence about it. Obviously, for whatever reason, I feel like this console has been really difficult to get. So I just think, if you want my personal opinion, if you're on the fence of, You know, do I upgrade the PC or do I get the Xbox? Hold off on both. If you're trying to compete in Halo, hold off on both. When Halo Infinite is announced and you know where you can play it, that's what you go to. You go get the Xbox, you upgrade your PC, whatever it is you got to do. Hopefully this video gives some clarity. I appreciate the love as always. I really hope this video turned out well. I felt like it was kind of jumpy, but I just wanted to get my 2 cents out there. I hadn't played on the Xbox yet, so I wanted to wait until I got a chance to play on it, see what it was about, see what it played like, give you my 2 cents. So nonetheless, I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry if this video is just very, very jumpy. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the content, and have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.